Hi, I'm Shanna Schutte, author, speaker, and dating and relationship coach for Single Over 30, and I help single over 30 women like you learn how to attract a trustworthy, marriage-minded man. All right, so I do a lot of coaching with women, and lots of times women are asking the question, how do I find a guy that is quality, someone who I'm interested in, someone who I am attracted to? And they're just asking, how do you do this, right? So I totally get it, because I married for the first time at 46, and I understand that lots of times we want to know what is the biggest thing that we can do in order to meet somebody. But it's not what you're thinking. It's not your body. It's not your looks. It's not how fit you are. It's not your personality. It's not how winsome you are. The biggest thing, bar none, about you that is the most important thing in order to find someone who's trustworthy, someone who's quality, someone who you can have a great relationship with, is what's going on the inside of you. It's your heart, right? It's that part of you that, even though we don't realize it, that it leaks out in relationships and other people can sense what we're about, right? And one of the things that we do, I always say that relationships happen inside out. So what's going on inside of you will happen outside of you. So one of the things that happens to us as we get older is we have things happen to us. Sometimes they're negative relationship experiences. We experience rejection. Maybe we had a relationship that we can't get over. Maybe we had something happen in our childhood and we haven't been able to get past it. And we're sensing, you know what, there's something that's not quite right. There's something that's holding me back from relationship, but I really don't understand what it is. That is the thing that you want to pay attention to, because things like that that are internal, your heart is the biggest factor in whether or not you're going to be able to attract that kind of person that you're looking for. So here are a few tips in order to help you so that you can take care of your inside so that you can experience the kind of love that you want. So the first thing is you want to pay attention to your patterns, because patterns, relationship patterns, come out of what's going on the inside of you. If you are always attracting or drawn to guys who are needy, for example, they always need help, they're always desperate, right? There might be something inside of you that's going on that you find that kind of guy winsome for some particular reason, because it's meeting a need that's going on inside of yourself. Maybe you are drawn to men who aren't emotionally available. And there's a reason for that. That's because there's something going on inside of you that is causing that pattern. So pay attention to patterns, because they tell you what's going on inside of your heart. The next thing is, don't assume that you're just going to get over hurts and things that have happened to you. If you had some significant breakup or some significant experience in your life, or a pattern that happened in childhood, something that was negative that hurt you, don't just assume, you know, if I just go along, when the right person comes along, then that thing will just disappear. No, what generally happens is whatever that thing is that's going on the inside of us, it dictates what's happening, like I said, on the outside. And so you could have a great guy come along and you might miss him because of whatever happened to you has not been cleaned up. So, and I had this happen to me. I assumed that a breakup that I had that was in my early 20s, that I would just eventually get over it. That thing hung on to me for a long time because I developed some negative beliefs around that experience that, you know, they were going on the inside of me, and those negative beliefs affected what happened in my dating and relationship life. So don't assume that those things that hurt you and hurt your heart, that they're just going to go away. You want to be intentional about healing. And the third thing is that you want to assume that there are places that you need to grow. If you are over 30 and you've been dating, or maybe you haven't been dating, assume that there's something that you're missing. Now, I'm not saying this to insult you, but I'm saying it because every single woman that I have talked to, you know, the hundreds of women that I have coached over the last couple of years on the phone, have always had something that they're missing, except for one person. I only found one person that I could say, you know, I'm not really sure why you're unmarried. Maybe it's just that she's unmarried, but with everybody else, there was always something that was tripping them up. So you want to assume that there are places or things inside of you that you are unaware of that are holding you back, or maybe the way that you're approaching dating because of something that's going on inside of you. So again, your biggest asset is your internal life. It's your heart. That's the biggest thing, because that is going to dictate what happens to you inside of relationships, or when men are interested in you, or the kind of guys that you draw to yourself, etc., etc. Okay, so I hope this has been helpful. And if you're going, all right, so this has made me think a little bit, I feel like maybe I'm stuck for a reason, but I don't really know why, I want to invite you to set up a free 30-minute, no strings attached coaching call with me. During this coaching call, what I'll do is I will help you identify and overcome at least one of your biggest dating or relationship obstacles. And I love doing these calls. They're such an honor for me. All you need to do, if you want to set up a time with me, is go ahead and click the button below, and you'll fill out a form. It's just so I can get to know you better. It will send you over to my scheduling page, and you can choose a time that works best for you. And I look forward to talking with you soon. And if you haven't subscribed, I invite you to go ahead and click the little button so that you will be notified when I release a new video. All right, I hope you're doing well. And remember that the dream that you have to love and be loved really is possible. Talk to you next time. Bye-bye.